Hello, is it me you're looking for? Good evening, Lit Lane. I am back, absolutely back this evening. This is my third live for today. Apparently, it seems like on Mondays, I'm chatty patty. Okay, because last Monday, I think I did 3 lives. Boop. So, thank you, meow meow. And baby, I said all that good shit yesterday on my community wall. Talk about outfit and clean all 5 of them tanks. Child, that's why you set goals. That way, when you get a few of them done, you still successful. Okay, what's up, Daquan? I got to clean them tanks yesterday. And I started out with the main one. I'm just talking while I'm waiting for folks to get in here. And you know that's one of my favorite subjects, my tanks. But my first tank, I took that picture of the 65 gallon. That's really the one that really needed some work. And I just got in the spirit yesterday, baby. I did over 50% water change. Anybody know something about tanks? That means I took out more than 50% of the water up in there. I took out all the decorations. I got up in there. I was in that fish tank up to my shoulders down there. Do you hear me scrubbing the glass, vacuuming the sand, moving fish? Baby, I got busy yesterday. So between the process of doing all that and then refilling the tank, I was tired. Okay. I was tired. So yeah, I got that one tank done yesterday. I didn't get no tanks done today. Tomorrow the goal is to get this bedroom tank done. Every time I say I'm gonna do all the tanks in one day, it don't never happen like that. I'll be damn near killing myself. Okay. For real. For real, for real. But thank you. Thank you. I love my tanks, child. Love my tanks. I gotta start firing up my fish channel again. But I came back this evening. I just left for shout out to Dovey Milton 2 channel. She just had a live. She might be still live. I tried to contain myself and I stayed and I shared and it was a good live as far as it gave me things to talk about. Right? And you gotta appreciate that. I do. Right? So Dopey had a live tonight that was already prearranged. That was going to be a conversation between Louisiana Red. She's coming to the mix here lately due to the kerfuffle she had with K Fit yesterday. Okay? Now she been a subscriber, boom, boom, boom. The back history, that is what it is. Now tonight, Dopey set up the live, whoever set it up, and arranged for Pizarro, which come to find out, Louisiana Red did had an issue with Pizarro before. Okay, cool. I remember shout out Lady Nika. Lady Nika had said something this afternoon, asking a question about why does Louisiana Red seem to have something against these young women. It really kills me because it's funny how I was finna say it's funny how people forget what this sector was made of, right? Yes, the demographics have changed since I came around here almost 5 years ago now. The demographics have changed, but they have not changed. The scale has not tipped. Again, I'm going to say this. The scale has not tipped so far over to the under 30s and the 35 under crowd, whereas the sector has changed on its preface of what it is made up of. Okay? Anybody get honest, the reality is, and I'm pretty sure, and anybody want to challenge what I'm saying, anybody challenging what I'm saying, what's up, Reese's? Please do me a favor, do me a solid, and go into your YouTube studio, take a screenshot. It ain't got none of your personal YouTube channel information on that page. Period. I would like for you, if you challenge what I'm saying about the demographics of this sector, to show me in your demographics where your audience in this beef sector is more than 30, and I'm being very kind. Hey, kind to me. Hey, Hudson J. I'm being very, very lenient, and I'm really giving a lot of leeway here when I say this. I'm making it easy for you. Show me a screenshot of your analytics, your demographics that show more than 30%. If you show me where you can show where you got 30% of a viewing audience out of the beef sector content, 35 and under, I'll take back what I'm saying. That's a challenge. I challenge you guys to do that. I challenge you to do that. You do that and you show me, hey, you made me aware of something, I'll gladly come back here and say, okay, the demographics around here have changed. But see, what I know is that's not the case. The viewing audience, the demographics around here is way more tipping the scale for the audience over 40, women over 40 years old. And that's on all the platforms over here that call themselves beef sector, that give majority beef sector commentary. Now, what may have changed is people catering to these so-called younger people because what, they 32, 33, 35, who give a fuck? They ain't my kids. I mean, really, in the big picture of things, really. This ain't no 35 and under sector. Now, if people choose to cater to them, then that's what you do. But everybody don't have to do that. You know, it's real funny to me how people choosing to police people these days. And it's real funny with who they choose to try to police. And it definitely is very peculiar, you know what I'm saying, to me. See, I don't use the word fake outrage because guess what? Saying fake outrage is fake. This is the beef sector. People like who they like, don't like who they like. They swing for who they want to, don't swing. They swing against who they want to. That's how it go. Now, it'd be one thing if you just come out and drag Louisiana Red and say, fuck her, you a dirty bitch. You talked about that girl child. I like her child. I fight for the children. Fuck you. And get the dragging. See, that's the more honest, direct, real, and that's also more really authentically the beef sector motherfucking way. But no. See, it's the policing. It's the policing. Like you want to call somebody to the carpet and like somebody just so morally bankrupt and like somebody just so, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Just come out and fight and say, okay, I cut for K-Fit, I cut for children, whatever, and just swing. Get off that other bullshit. You can't morally police nobody around here. And ain't nobody got to give no explanation for a motherfucking thing around this bitch. Now, Louisiana Red is something like a new. She not even claiming to be a content creator. She just so happened to come here through here. See, I don't know Louisiana Red like that, so I'm not fighting for anybody. But I will talk about the principle of it all. I will talk about the bigger picture. I will talk about what I see. I don't know that woman. I didn't even know how to spell her channel. I wasn't subscribed, but I didn't see her come through these chats and shit. Oh, she seemed like an easier target, right? What's up, Clem? She an easier target, right? She a good distraction, right? Right? Because, see, that's all I can gather from this. That's all I can gather. You know, you can like who you like, but that don't mean everybody else got to like them, right? You can think K-Fit also motherfucking gorgeous. She can walk on motherfucking on the clouds of heaven. She could be perfect. She could be a good mother. That's what you think. You do understand when I say you do. I'm talking about the majority who acting like, You do understand that she not above reproach. Nobody around this motherfucker is above a reproach. Nobody. Nobody. Anybody, everybody can get it. And anybody, everybody can give it out however they choose to. That is the basis of the beef sector. Now, I'm not saying y'all ain't right to come try to tell Louisiana Red or beef Louisiana Red because what she's saying, but see, I'm talking about what I take offense to is the policing. That's what I'm talking about. I'm here to talk about that. Who are y'all? Who are the people doing that and attempting that? Who are you to police what somebody else chooses to say, what somebody else's opinion is? Who are you to do that? And if you policing other people, who policing you? Who policing a police officer, huh? That's what I want to know. Now, Louisiana Red again, and mind you, I don't have no problem with K-Fit, but the truth gonna be what the truth gonna be. Before K-Fit was a content creator, and I don't know how she giving up her content over there. Shout out to her. I don't have no problem personally with K-Fit, but what you not gonna do is act like K-Fit wasn't messing in a motherfucker over there in this motherfucking chat. That's what you not gonna do. You ain't gonna act like K50 wasn't sitting over there throwing motherfucking slugs at people, calling people and talking about people and dragging people and doing all this and all that, because she was. And the minute you step into that arena as a subscriber or a content creator, guess what? It's open motherfucking season. Did I stutter? Now swing for who you want to. Beef how you want to. But what you're not going to do, and I'm not going to say nothing, is call it out for what it is. Y'all try to police shit, and y'all try to wrap it up in bows and shit as though you're not doing what you're doing. Just say you got a problem with Louisiana Red for whatever reason. Or guess what? You ain't even got to do that. But instead of coming towards people about some type of moral motherfucking bankruptcy or somebody too old for this or somebody too... Man, fuck all that fake shit. Fuck a fake outrage. Let's talk about these fake ass motherfucking personas. Let's talk about these fake ass characters. Let's talk about this fake ass amnesia where people all of a sudden don't remember how people were putting down what when they put it down, how they put it down, but. Bitch. Now, this is a sector where the demographic, like I said, and I stand on, is way more than 30% motherfucking over 45 black women. Always been, and it still is. If you're coming in here late and you want to dispute or debate what I said about the graphics, I challenge you to go take a screenshot of your demographics of your Beef Channel platform and show me where you have a demographic of more than 30% that's under the age of 35. As soon as you do that, I will take it back. I'll see I'm wrong, but I already know that's a challenge that's not going to be met. If you get to sitting around here and just counting the motherfucking content creators and the platforms, let's count on your hands. Let's name them all out and do that type of shit. How many under 35? Huh? How many? That's verifiably under 35, and I wouldn't give a fuck if you was goddamn 32, 33, 34. That's grown than a motherfucker. That ain't nobody, child. Ain't nobody around here, nobody motherfucking mama, daddy, children, none of that shit. I know y'all gonna let people be who they is and just go ahead and beef with them who they is. Just take it for what it is. Louisiana Red, she said what she said about what she felt about K-Fit Kid on the video and stuff like that. And even though she came back today, what's up, Ronnie Q? Even though she came back tonight and said, well, maybe my words came out too harsh. I didn't mean it like that. But when I was growing up, or how I was, how I am, and what I know to be my truth, is that when I get dressed in the morning, basically what she was saying is, I wouldn't, if, as far as she concerned, in her generation, how she was brought up, and she's giving her opinion, she has a right to her motherfucking opinion and how she expressed herself. And what I heard her say yesterday, she never called that little boy dirty. She never did that. She never did that. See, what happened was that fake ass outrage, and when people was trying to push their own agenda and get people from over at Dovey Channel, they start hollering that narrative. They start pushing that narrative, but that don't make it true. And that's very easy to confirm by simply going to do a reaction, go replay that video yesterday. All you have to do is red ball back to red ball forward up to when Louisiana Red on there. You ain't even got to watch the whole video. You can watch it in 3 times speed. I mean, if you want the facts. I know it's easier to deal than just bullshit, and that's cool. This ain't the gotta have facts motherfucking sector. That's right, Ronnie Q. I'm not just talking to you, but I don't even, and that's another thing. I wrote this down, but let me finish this point. Right? Let me finish this point. Louisiana Red said, and see, she knew around as far as being a part of the content, okay? She's going to learn like everybody else, including myself. That's called growing pains. All of us that hit this live button, all of us that click links, you learn it. Or you say stupid. But you learn how to just stick and stand on what you say. You learn that you don't need to apologize for everything that come out your motherfucking mouth. You learn how to stand on business. She'll learn. You can't please everybody at the same time, and why would you want to? That don't make no money around here. As a matter of fact, please hit the like. Please feel free to hear my cash app, demetralitALLday. Okay. Now, Louisiana Red, when she had a chance to think about it, guess what? She came back tonight on Dovich and said the same thing that she said yesterday. You know why? Because that's what she feel. She have a right to her feelings, and everybody else got a right to not agree if you don't want to. But she feel she ain't of the point in time where as you have your kids on the thing, she might not even understand that that's a get ready with me. She might not even get and understand that was the content that K-Fit was given. That don't make Louisiana Red stupid, slow, none of that shit. It don't make her none of that. She could have simply been just strolling over there for the beef sector content, seen that shit, and said, well, damn. Some people, yes, they don't mind opening the house up. K-Fit sees fit to open her house up, do get ready with me, do show her baby brushing her teeth and everything. She is okay and good with that. Louisiana Red can't get with that. Louisiana Red is of the mind frame that that the baby should already have his teeth brushed and already be suited and booted before he come on live. She can have her opinion. And guess what? It ain't even got to be that goddamn politically goddamn correct. Even though at the beginning, when she first was saying that yesterday, yes, she was saying that to K-Fit as a dig. But when she saying the child was dirty and shit, no. She wasn't saying that. But people just push shit up however and do all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? It's very ridiculous. But hey, it gives us good commentary. At this point in time, thank God for the fuck shit, because I got something to sit over here and stand on my soapbox and talk about, right? So let's get to something else here. Because see, it's not, this channel, what I'm talking about right now ain't really about K-Fit, how she do her content. It's not really about her child. I don't know nothing. It ain't even about all that. Okay, y'all talk about that everywhere else. Y'all see, I came on live earlier and said, shit, if y'all gonna be talking about children, I better talk about my kids. Okay? I'm not that interested. Now, people can take that however they want to take it. Now I said I'm just not that interested in other people's children. People gonna go run around, the ones who want to be selectively hearing or gotta be for me or whatever, and I don't give a fuck. Gonna run around and say, "Oh, Demetri say she don't give a fuck about her kids." Okay. And Nikki say she can say it, but she can also shut the fuck up. Sorry, that's my first thought, and you have a right to your first thought. But why she gotta shut the fuck up? And I'm not taking up for Louisiana Red, but it just kills me how you can't if everybody if everybody who had two people who didn't like them make them shut the fuck up, nobody around this bitch would be talking. It wouldn't be no beef sector. If we took a poll and anybody who got more than 5 people that don't like them, they gotta shut the fuck up. Won't nobody be saying that, right? Now, I just be moved. No problem, Nikki. That was a good example. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's talk about this give respect. Respect is earned, not given. Hold on. I always come over here. That's because I just ain't got back in the flow properly. Let me get my lighter, y'all. Hold on. I ain't bring my ass. I brought my ass straight. Let me get my lighter. Like with Nikki and with Ronnie Q and a few other people, M. Renee, you know what I'm saying? I understand that y'all don't just necessarily see things as far as from when we watching it in the chat. What's up, TT Speaks? I can tell that y'all may feel differently than how I feel, or that maybe y'all took it differently than how I took it. That's perfectly fine. And it's okay to say that. But what's not okay is for me to try to police Ronnie Q. See, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Especially as though that's the introduction to shit, as though that's what it is. Me trying to police Ronnie Q on her opinion, what she feel, what she say, what she think, all that type of shit. That's a little too much. That's a little bit too much. I know I'm gonna let Ronnie Q have her opinion and shit like that. And if I don't want to let her have it, if I feel so goddamn inclined, then guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just beef with Ronnie Q about it. But what I'm not gonna do is act like Ronnie Q is goddamn missing some type of moral fiber. You know what I'm saying? Now, I heard that oh Lord Jesus. Let's talk about respect given, not earned. Now, how in one breath, this is what kills me. How in one breath, Louisiana Red old, right? She old and shouldn't be mixing with the young kids. I didn't know I was somewhere with young kids. I need to get up out of here. How's she supposed to be old and shouldn't be mixing it up with the young kids? But fact and fiction, hey, the fact of the matter is everybody's opinion different. The fact of the matter is 3 people can look at that video or whatever video K-Fit put up there, and guess what? Have 3 different opinions. And ain't none of them's more fact or fiction than the other one. We're talking about an atmosphere of opinions and perspective. I mean, quite honestly, this is an atmosphere, an environment of opinions and perspectives. 3 people can look at something and say, "Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's ugly. Oh, it don't move me one way or another." The one who said it's pretty, we don't know that to be a fact. It's about perception. The one who says ugly, that don't make that fiction because you don't agree. It's about perception. So there is a such thing as a fact and fiction. But when we talking about this type of shit, we talking about opinions, perspectives, and a whole lot of history and what your agenda is. We're not talking about facts or fiction. We're talking about opinions. We're talking about opinions. And that's a fact. So how Louisiana Red gonna be so old that she ain't supposed to say nothing or have nothing ornery to say to none of the youngsters. But at the same time, one minute she too old for this shit, but then when she says some shit from that generation, I'm from the time where you respect your elders. When she say that, then it ain't like, it ain't. Which one she gonna be? If she's old, then you know that's a fact. You know it's a fact that people didn't disrespect their elders. And guess what? From that generation, it wasn't no motherfucking shit about no goddamn respect is to be earned. Okay? Respect your elders was just that. It wasn't no goddamn motherfucking, well, respect your elders if they earn it. No. That's not how they go. We are in a different time and place, but guess what? I bet you one thing. I still move off of that. Respect your elders. Oh yeah. In that type of environment and shit like that. How she gonna be too old for something at one time, but the same old shit people got a problem with? I don't get it. Well, Ronnie Q, on that part right there, I'm not into all the intricacies and things like that. And guess what, Ronnie Q, I saw it too when she was saying about, well, as far as I'm gonna say this. What I saw is somebody who needs to learn how to just stand on what she say and don't even come out here with all them explanations for people, okay? Because you can't win and lose doing that. Win for losing. What's up, Living? I saw Louisiana Red at that moment in time trying to appease the masses. What I saw was Louisiana Red trying to go ahead and make everybody happy. But see, you can't do that and be true to yourself. Because what I saw her say and what she should have stood on was, no, I didn't call her no bitch first. And if she showed me where I said it, I apologize. And that's all she had to motherfucking say. Really? Really? I saw her trying to get along and trying to smooth things over when she started saying, well, if I did call her a bitch first, then I apologize. Cool. So what's the malice still about? If it was all just a misunderstanding, we're not gonna just move over the fact that obviously I don't have to know neither one of them all be all invested in either, because I'm not. But what I do know for a fact is I saw a video in a live that where she had that woman her wig and shit, they was beefing and shit. And that was before yesterday. And what I know is yesterday when I heard it, see, that's a part of, you know what I'm saying? People just want to take it how they want to take it. And I'm one of the people too. What I saw was, because I don't have no background history with Louisiana Red, I don't have no background history with K-Fit, I'm not invested either way. I'm not offended either way. Me in particular on this situation. So I'm able to kind of sit back from what I think and see it without all them biases, right? And what and just call a thing from my perspective. Just like when they was talking about she using her cancer as an excuse. Yesterday, when the woman brought up and said that she a cancer survivor, she directly related that to the fact about K-Fit making fun of her wig. That's why she said it. Now, whatever the backstory to go with that, it's whether you invested to find out or not. It's about whether you give a fuck or not. So now we telling people they can't say nothing about their cancer. Why not? Motherfuckers sitting around this bitch goddamn moaning, being victimized by everything motherfucking else. And she wasn't doing it. It's just real funny to me and real straight, but at the same time, I come to expect it. Trust and believe, I'm not motherfucking over here shocked. I'm not appalled. I'm not surprised. I'm not none of that shit. What I am doing is giving my commentary. I saw a lot of different things. I even took notes because I found it real interesting, the dynamics of it all. I found it real interesting how people want to hold certain people, but people gonna always do that. People gonna always hold certain people on this pedestal or something for whatever fucking reason they got, whatever, cool. Whereas they feel as though they favor or who they like is above reproach, or that they got certain type of boundaries or some shit. That's not the reality of it all. Just call a thing and say you swinging for somebody. Just call a thing and say you don't like somebody. Just call a thing and just say you feel like motherfucking dragging somebody. All that wrapping it up in moral goddamn fiber and moral goddamn deficiencies and bankruptcies. Man, go on with all that shit. Ain't nobody out here licensed to police no motherfucking body. Nobody. If this sector was properly policed, it wouldn't be a sector. 90% of the shit we talk around this motherfucker ain't decent, ain't goddamn got a bunch of morals, don't mean a motherfucking thing, have no goddamn substance, weight, or motherfucking importance. 90%. And the last thing I took note of that kind of tripped me out was that people do recognize that in this community called the beef sector, as we roam these virtual streets, these virtual lives, these virtual chats, that we all gaining and creating a history or a relationship with one another. Everybody got backstories, including the subscribers. Ain't no on no given day, ain't everybody up in here gonna know exactly what then went on in the past since the time they came across each other between two people. Nobody. But you best believe at some point in time in our movers around this virtual environment, we gaining these histories, we gaining these reports, we gaining these dislikes for each other, we gaining these friendships, virtual friendships and shit. Everybody got a backstory. Everybody got something that they might have exchanged words here or saw somebody dragging you over there. Everybody ain't got to see everything to make somebody not like somebody. Period. Everybody ain't gotta go back to their story, they story of origin of why they beef start. You ain't had to see it to make it happen. I ain't got to see and get proven down to a fact why one person don't like another one. I'm just take your word for it that you don't like that bitch. Let's get the dragging around this bitch. Let's get the beef. I ain't had to see it to make it real. They got subscribers in the chat. Don't never hit a live. Don't never hit no link. And they don't like each other on site. And that's just for moving through the chats. Sometimes I see people fighting in the chat and I don't know where the hell that shit came from. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. But guess what I know? Them two know. I just don't get like the whole shock of anything one person say when you already see they beefing. I know they was beefing simply by just moving. If I would have never clicked on K-Fit link because she had the woman goddamn wigs in her head sitting up there. It sounded like a beef to me. And everybody gonna make content. Period. So that's my little content today. Let me see if I left anything out. Respect. Oh yeah, respect. Okay, let me finish. I never did finish my train of thought because I had to go get me a lighter. Respect given, not earned. That's some newfangled shit. Okay? And even respect given, not earned. I mean, earned, not given. That's very true. But that's not true even today outside these virtual situations where people try to bend everything. When they say you respect, don't disrespect your elders, that's nowhere in the same breath, the same meaning as respect given, not earned. It's not at all. Respect given, respect earned, not given is amongst peers. Okay? That's nothing as the same as respect your elders. That's two whole different situations. Now, neither one of those apply in this environment. This is a very disrespectful ass goddamn environment. Ain't nobody got to go around talking about yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, all that type of shit in this sector. Should nobody expect that type of deal? And try, honestly, if you feel that way, then this ain't the place for you, because guess what? You're going to be upset all the time. But to put them two together like they wanted the same type of deal, no. You know? So I see y'all saying a whole lot of stuff and everything. And I appreciate y'all participating. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody entitled to their feeling. And I'm entitled to mine. Thank God for this thing called live, right? Thank God for freedom of speech. I am demetralitALLday, other demetralitALLday channel, otherwise known as Little Lane. It is what it is. It's a beefing sector. Stop trying to police people. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to go watch Ronnie Q. If you go live, I love to hear your commentary. A lot of other people, I love to hear y'all commentary. It is what it is. Please like these videos. Feel free to support the content creator. That's myself at Cash App, money sign demetralitALLday, PayPal demetralitALLday, Super Chat demetralitALLday, the thanks button demetralitALLday. I'll see y'all tomorrow, but I will be watching y'all all night.